2011, 3 men battled for the E Championship.
Alberto Del Rio, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, the winner. Remember, triple threat rules. First man to pick up pinfall wins.
6-1
Mysterio, will he be number one contender in Punk? CM Punk, CM Punk is number one contender.
But a shot at the goal was not enough for CM Punk. Punk was determined to ignite a spark of change in the WWE.
Brutal honesty I'm known for. July 17th is the day my contract with World Wrestling Entertainment comes to an end. When the clock strikes midnight, I am leaving. And I am leaving with the WWE Championship.
John Cena goes one-on-one with R-Truth in a tables match.
To bring about the change he so desperately desired, the best in the world set his sights on a champion.
Punk doing out here? The number one contender and the WWE champion going at it. And look at Truth! Truth puts Cena through a table! Punk has cost Cena the match. We don't care what he does right now, I don't think.
The WWE Universe was about to learn that the most dangerous men are the ones that feel they have nothing to lose.
There's one thing you're better at than I am, and that's kissing Vince McMahon's ass. Do I have everybody's attention now? The only thing that's real is me. Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall. For almost 6 years, I have proved to everybody in the world that I am the best on this microphone, in that ring, and I'd like to think that maybe this company will be better after Vince McMahon's dead.
If CM Punk defeats you, he's gonna walk out of here. I'm gonna be embarrassed.
This iconic battle at Money in the Bank was CM Punk's proving ground.
You beat to your own drum, but in the path of doing things you want to do, you've lost sight of everything.
I am the underdog, and you is what you hate. You're a dynasty.
The stakes had never been higher.
If CM Punk walks out with his chance,
this was Punk's chance to make history.
Say goodbye to the WWE title, and say goodbye to CM Punk. Do I have everybody's attention now?
I wish CM Punk did it last. Never really watched the wrestle.
Ladies and gentlemen, a partisan hometown crowd here in Chicago for CM Punk.
That's right, CM Punk is in front of his hometown followers, and that's what John Cena is going to have to overcome. You know, I have never seen this much hometown emotion.
I'll start my BSG and just start the stage. And when the stage came out, this like just happened this year. Came out, so I'm just going for that 2 years ago, so wonder who's coming out next.
walked into a sea of proverbial sharks. No one has ever faced circumstances like this. Not only is his WWE title on the line, King, but think about this. The history, the legacy, the future of this entire company rests on the shoulders of that man.
I don't know. It may be just more pressure than John Cena can handle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is set for one fall, and it's for the WWE Championship.
Yeah, you know.
Introducing first, the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing 222 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing 240 pounds, he is the current WWE Champion, John Cena.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's all about the WWE Championship, the holy grail of the WWE. King, formed by Mr. McMahon's father, Vince Sr., back in 1963.
That's right, and CM Punk wants to take it from the WWE.
He doesn't really take it to make a new one, you know. Okay, I'll see what they were working with. Okay. Okay, I got a quarter submission or signature and a dive. And then, yeah, do that.
Here we go. Will this be CM Punk's ultimate moment to disgrace WWE? Will he leave the company with a 50-year legacy of the WWE title?
I wouldn't doubt it for a minute, Cole. CM Punk always seems to get the job done when the pressure's on. And this hometown crowd is certainly going to do their part. You know that.
Well, without a doubt, King. I just saw a sign that said, if CM Punk loses, we riot. Family has been promoting fights since the early 20th century. It all started with Mr. McMahon's grandfather, Jess McMahon. And tonight, CM Punk may very well flush the near 100-year legacy down the toilet.
Oh, man, without a WWE Championship to promote, I don't know what Mr. McMahon would do. That title is why everybody in the locker room works so hard. They want the gold. And without it, there's not much of a reason to compete. I'm afraid to say it, but I fear for WWE's future if CM Punk wins.
And so much is at stake if that happens, King. If CM Punk wins, 4 generations of McMahon promoters will potentially see their legacies obliterated.
Well, you'd have to assume that there are plans in place for a 5th generation to make its mark on the industry. Of course, all that's in jeopardy here tonight. Look out. With the offense.
Cole,
we were both ringside on WrestleMania 22 here in Chicago when John Cena fought Triple H. CM Punk was there too, and that was before he was even part of the company.
I remember it well. CM Punk was dressed as a gangster, toting a Tommy gun and an old school hat and a zoot suit, hanging on the running board of a 1940 streetcar.
You know, now that I think of it, that match was great foreshadowing for this matchup here for the WWE Championship.
Well, I agree, King, but no one would have thought back then that CM Punk would be here tonight trying to leave the company with the WWE Championship in hand.
You know, I agree that Mr. McMahon is doing everything in his power to keep this title here. What I don't agree with is how Mr. McMahon put extra pressure on John Cena over the outcome of this match.
You know, come on, Vince McMahon did say that, hey, I take calculated risks. That's how I created my empire. But he did admit that he's afraid that John Cena won't beat CM Punk looking for something big.
Here goes Punk. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh! Wait a minute. Look at the strength and the power. What's he going to do here?
Oh, no,
my God. It
no.
looks like John Cena's going for the AA. Oh, look at this. Punk, he's out of the AA.
Yeah, in a reversal. Great counter. Going for the go to sleep. GTS time.
Oh, no. Cena's reversed it. He's got the STF locked in.
Yeah, he's locking it in now. And now Punk is going to tap. Is he going to tap? STF. Punk's in trouble. Punk's in trouble.
Oh, he's in big time trouble. Is he going to tap? Yes. CM Punk taps out.
He did it. John Cena wins and retains the WWE title.
Oh, man. So long, CM Punk. And don't let the door hit you in the butt on the way out.
Fire.
And here we go. Will this be CM Punk's ultimate moment to disgrace WWE? Will he leave the company with a 50-year legacy of the WWE title?
Oh, you all are.
I wouldn't doubt it for a minute, Cole. CM Punk always seems to get the job done when the pressure's on. And this hometown crowd is certainly going to do their part. You know that.
Well, without a doubt, King. I just saw a sign that said, if CM Punk loses, we riot.
We were both ringside on WrestleMania 22 here in Chicago when John Cena fought Triple H. CM Punk was there too, and that was before he was even part of the company.
I remember it well. CM Punk was dressed as a gangster, toting a Tommy gun and an old school hat with a zoot suit, hanging on the running board of a 1940 streetcar.
You know, now that I think of it, that match was great foreshadowing for this matchup here for the WWE Championship.
Well, I agree, King, but no one would have thought back then that CM Punk would be here tonight trying to lead the company with the WWE Championship in hand. And here's CM Punk.
Ow! And he gets leveled.
Oh, the reversal by John Cena. And what a reversal from CM Punk. Over the last half-century, there have been a handful of matches that directly impacted the direction of WWE. And this match here tonight undoubtedly fits into that category.
Boy, you're right, Michael. You know what? Bruno Sammartino versus Buddy Rogers in May of 1963 immediately comes to mind, as does Hulk Hogan versus the Iron Sheik in January of 1984. The results of both of those matches had such an impact on this WWE history.
There's no denying that, King, but believe it or not, this match here tonight dwarfs those matches as far as historical significance goes. When Sammartino and Hogan won their matches, they went on to represent WWE as champion. If CM Punk wins tonight, I don't know what's going to happen.
Well, for the sake of this company, and heck, Cole, for our sake, for the sake of our paychecks, let's hope that John Cena can pull this off. I can't imagine a WWE without it.
Punk looking for something big.
Here goes Punk. Uh-oh, look at this. Oh! Wait a minute. Look at the strength and the power. What's he going to do here? Oh, my God. It looks like John Cena's going for the AA. Oh, look at this. Punk, he's out of the AA.
Yeah, in a reversal. Great counter. Going for the go to sleep. GTS time.
Oh, no. Cena's reversed it. He's got the STF locked in.
Yeah, he's locking it in now. And now Punk is going to tap. Is he going to tap?
Oh, look at this. Punk is in serious trouble here. The STF is locked in.
Yeah, Punk's going to tap out, King.
No, look. Punk is fighting it. He is turning Cena over, and he's got it reversed into the Anaconda Vice. Incoming.
I don't believe the destruction we're seeing.
This guy's just going from one painful move to another.
King, the McMahon family has been promoting fights since the early 20th century. It all started with Mr. McMahon's grandfather, Jess McMahon, who was a prominent matchmaker in both the boxing and wrestling world. And tonight, CM Punk may very well flush the near 100-year legacy down the toilet.
Oh, man, without a WWE Championship to promote, I don't know what Mr. McMahon would do. That title is why everybody in the locker room works so hard. They want to go. And without it, there's not much of a reason to compete. I'm afraid to say it, but I fear for WWE's future if CM Punk wins.
And so much is at stake if that happens, King. If CM Punk wins, 4 generations of McMahon promoters will potentially see their legacies obliterated.
Well, you'd have to assume that there are plans in place for a 5th generation to make its mark on the industry. Of course, all that's in jeopardy here tonight.
Mr. McMahon did say earlier, and he was dead on, John Cena brought this upon himself. Cena begged for Mr. McMahon to reinstate Punk, to put himself in this position here tonight. What? Okay, you know what? That's an argument. You can't say that John Cena brought this upon himself by doing the right thing. This is what happened. Then he's only got himself to blame. Sometimes when you try to play hero, it doesn't always turn out the way you expect. That's all I'm trying to say.
You want to know what I don't understand? It's this following. I don't understand all the fans that follow CM Punk when what he is saying is, if he wins this big match tonight, he's turning his back on all these people and leaving.
The problem is Chicagoans are a very proud people. We see it here tonight. And what is ironic is Chicago has been a great WWE city. Perhaps the best over the last 40 or 50 years.
Yeah, Michael, but what a slap in the face it would be tonight if he wins and says, goodbye, everybody. I just don't get it.
Neither do I, King. I wonder if the crowd here in Chicago would change their tune if CM Punk walks away. You'd have to think they'd be upset over their hometown hero walking away, or maybe not. I don't know. This entire situation is just so complex.
I don't like the way this is starting to look, Cole. I'm not sure John Cena can overcome having the fate of the entire company on his shoulders. Can you imagine if he loses here to Punk?
You know, we asked that same question earlier tonight on social media. More than 5,000 comments were posted in just under 2 hours, and all the posts can be summed up in one word: pandemonium.
Well, man, there's no getting up from that. He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Look at this. Could it be?
Oh, and a GTS! It's Cena knocked completely out of the ring, King.
Oh, he went outside of the ring. That's not going to help Punk.
Not at all, because remember, Cena's got champion's advantage here. If Cena's counted out, he'll retain the championship, and Punk knows that. And Punk's got to get Cena back in the ring before Cena's counted out to have any chance at winning the title.
You're right about that, but that's 240 pounds of dead weight, but he gets him back in. And now Punk has to try to cover it.
Whoa. What? Mr. McMahon and the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations, John Laurinaitis, are out here.
For what? Why are they out here?
Well, I mean, this match is about Mr. McMahon's legacy. Punk has threatened to leave the company with the WWE title. And look at Cena. Cena picking the leg. Cena going for the STF.
He's got, hey, what? Mr. McMahon, I think he's calling for the bell. He's telling Laurinaitis to ring the bell.
Blasting Laurinaitis.
Oh, man.
You heard Cena, King. He said he wants to win this the right way, not the cheap way.
Hey, man's not going to win this fight.
And Mr. McMahon obviously upset and disappointed.
CM Punk, guys, I got 2 finishes.
He's looking to fly.
Man, he's... No! What? Does he have his eyes open?
He's keeping his distance, but the distraction alone may be enough to impact the match.
Watch out! Whoa, that's it. He's done. Oh, he's in trouble now. Uh-oh, look at this.
I'm a big
Trying to put him away.
GTS.
That's it. He's out. There's the pin. Can his opponent kick it?
Oh, my God. What? Oh, my God.
CM Punk has won.
Here is your winner and new WWE Champion, CM Punk.
I cannot believe this. CM Punk has won the WWE Championship.
Mr. McMahon is in shock. In 1 hour, CM Punk is no longer an employee of the WWE. And he's going to leave as WWE Champion.
What is Mr. McMahon going to do?
Oh, I think he's dead.
Stop it, dude. Stop it right now. Cut it, dude. Cut that, dude, cut it.
the WWE Championship has gone up in smoke.
Look at poor Mr. McMahon. What's he going to do? This is awful.
You can just make a new one. For fuck's sake.
CM Punk in trouble. John Cena, STF again. Look at McMahon, he's going for the bell. And CM Punk, GTX connected. Oh my God. In 1 hour and 14 minutes, CM Punk is no longer an employee of WWE. CM Punk is going to leave Chicago with the WWE Championship.
As promised, CM Punk left WWE that night in a blaze of glory, with the championship around his waist and a heartbroken John Cena in the ring. But with the title ripped from its home, what would WWE do? That question was answered the next night on Raw, when an 8-man tournament was set up to crown a new WWE champion.
It is indeed a momentous night. On Monday Night Raw, we will crown a new WWE champion. And it's Miz versus Rey Mysterio. Mysterio, hit it! No! Not this way! Woohoo! We have a new WWE champion!
But just when you thought things were falling into place, WWE's COO had an announcement.
Tonight, for the first time ever, we are going to have a second WWE Championship match right here on Raw. It will be the brand new WWE Champion Rey Mysterio defending against John Cena.
Yeah, I think I'm playing to see the. So I'm gonna say
Ladies and gentlemen, this match set for one fall. Yes.
I'll play the cutscenes though.
A huge ovation here tonight for John Cena. What a difference a few weeks makes. A couple of weeks ago in Chicago, Cena got booed.
Yeah, and of course, Michael, we're not allowed to mention the individual's name who won the WWE title that night and then walked out.
That is pretty ever. He's still working.
This is our main event, a one-fall matchup for the WWE title. A match where John Cena must pin or make Rey Mysterio submit to win the championship.
Open the show, Rey Mysterio versus The Miz for the WWE title. And now this tops the night off.
We're getting two main events here tonight, King.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
And here's John Cena. Cena with momentum early on.
What physicality. What strength. Unlike Rey Mysterio, John Cena has the benefit of being in his first match of the evening.
Indeed, it's a fresh John Cena against new WWE Champion Rey Mysterio, who had quite a battle against The Miz earlier tonight.
Yeah, but you know, in order to win the title, Cena will have to pin Rey Mysterio or make him submit, which will be no easy task, regardless of how fresh Cena is. Allow me to test your WWE knowledge for a moment, Cole. Which event hosted the first ever WWE tournament on pay-per-view?
Come on, King, that's an easy one.
What?
The Wrestling Classic in November of 1985, which coincidentally was won by the WWE Hall of Famer, the Junkyard Dog.
Wow, you're smarter than you look.
A reversal by Mysterio.
That's because Mysterio didn't like where that was going, and I can't say that I blame him.
He hits the moonsault. What athleticism. And it's Rey Mysterio executing the reversal.
No, not again.
I like Mysterio.
Oh, the reversal by John Cena.
Of course, in addition to being the current WWE Champion, Rey Mysterio is also a former two-time World Champion.
And you could say the same for John Cena. His most recent reign came in April 2009 when he defeated Edge for the title at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania.
And on that same night, Rey Mysterio embarrassed JBL.
And Cena drives his fist down, 5-knuckle shuffle. This match isn't about politics or contract status. This is about the WWE title.
Oh! Oh, it's nice. Love you. Ending the stream, I'm